like to invite to the stage our wonderful mayor.
Isn't that great? This is wonderful.
Well, thank you, Jenny, and thank you for all your efforts in putting this day together for Florence. Over the years, you know, I've heard of Florence Parry Heide, of course, who hasn't. Everybody in Kenosha knows Florence, but I hadn't really met Florence. But she's one of those people that you know immediately. You think you've known her forever, and she's an instant friend. You know, the first time I met her, we kind of hit it off really well.
We did.
Maybe because we're contemporaries, I don't know. But, we have a proclamation for Florence on her day today. And thank you all for coming out here on Florence's day. But proclamation reads, whereas Florence Parry Heide was born, I shouldn't say when, probably, a while ago in Pittsburgh, February 27th, yeah, let's hear it. February 27th, 1919, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And whereas Florence Parry Heide worked in advertising and public relations in New York City before returning to Pittsburgh during World War II, and met her husband, Captain Donald C. Heide, in October of 1943, and married on November 27th of 1943. And that's very decisive of you, I will say. Whereas Florence Parry Heide and her husband moved to Kenosha, Wisconsin, where her husband began private law practice. Mrs. Heide devoted herself to her children. One of our fine buses. Began her career as a children's author during the 60s while they were still at home. Whereas Florence Parry Heide published her first book, Maximilian, in 1967, and has since published more than 100 books for children and youth and several collections of poetry. Whereas Florence Parry Heide is the mother of 5 children, grandmother of 7 children, and a growing number of great-grandchildren.
2 of them are here.
Very good. We'll meet them later, I hope. Whereas the Keep Kenosha Beautiful Commission will dedicate the Florence Parry Heide Children's Garden in downtown Kenosha on Saturday, September 26, 2009, in honor of the many contributions Florence Parry Heide has made to the Kenosha community. Now, therefore, I, Keith Bosman, Mayor of the City of Kenosha, do hereby proclaim Saturday, September 26, 2009, as Florence Parry Heide Day.
Pictures. Can't stop smiling.
And now I'd like to invite to the stage Maria Caravati.
All right, Maria.
It gives me great pride and deep joy to be here to celebrate this wonderful day. But I want to talk to the mayor to see how we might be able to make the century Florence Parry Heide century. Yes, a day is not enough. A day is not enough because you're so exuberant. We want to just continue always.
Isn't everybody being nice to me?
But I present to you these flowers to express to you how much we love you and celebrate you.
They're beautiful.
With every
It's a wonderful day. I can't even talk, and that's very unusual. I can smile though, and I promise I'll never stop smiling.
no, everyone smile in honor of Heidi. Florence Parry Heide, beautiful day.
Together.
everyone for coming. We would like to invite you to hear some stories being read all through the street. We have benches set up, and we have volunteers who will be sitting and reading some of the many, many books that Miss Florence has written. I call her Miss Florence. She always calls me Mrs. Florence. But we would really just like to thank you for all the contributions you've made to our community, and just ask you to enjoy the day with your family, and ask everyone to stay and enjoy the stories being read throughout the day. And
I have to interrupt before I lose this mic. Jenny Heim, who thought of this, having this day. She is amazing. She knows in the handful of years, 5 years, she's lived in Kenosha, she has reached out to more people, more businesses, more of the community. It is absolutely amazing. I will call you, what will I call you? I call her Jenny. And thank you all, and thank wonderful song people for playing and singing and doing everything. I am so blown away, so excited, happy, and transformed. So let's get together again when I'm 100. I'm only 90 now. We'll have another day when I'm 100.
Is our living legend and our living treasure. There's a little table in the back that has just a representative sample of some of her books. We also have a Kenosha author collection in which Florence features very prominently. Her works take up many, many shelves. And we have a lot of her books in our circulating collection, and you'll be happy to know that many of them are checked out. So that is a great tribute to you, and many of them are well thumbed. What we've also done is some of our children and our children's staff have put together this book for you of some of your works, and they've either written the title or attempted to draw illustrations from their favorite book for you. Aww. So on behalf of the library staff, current and past, we thank you. You've been a very good person, very gracious to the library, and a good friend. And we have more room on our shelves for more books.
And now the Sunny Squad is going to come over to the new Florence Parry Heide Children's Garden, which has a lovely sign made by Alpaca Art. It's gorgeous. Please come over and take a look at it. We're going to christen the garden for the first time with our watering cans. And now the garden is officially christened, the Florence Parry Heide Children's Garden.